Texas at Ohio State. Now, I have both these teams in my college football playoff. Hear me clearly. I don't think this is same deal. I don't think this is a make or break kind of game. But the reason why it's so pivotal is more so a momentum thing where both schools are at right now. Both schools playing a first-year starting quarterback. Now, my first day of varsity football in high school, I got a nasty blister, dude. Like, it was like darn near through 3 layers of my skin. It was gross. And so the entire fall camp, I'm practicing every single day on this nasty blister. It's not getting better. I'm trying to find a way to win this position battle where I can't even run full speed. Kind of a similar vibe for whoever loses this game. It doesn't mean that you can't still go make the playoff and win your conference and all those things. It's not a conference loss if you lose it. But if you're Texas, you lose your first game of the season, and you still got to go to Florida, just casually go to the Swamp. Oklahoma, neutral site. It's a frisky one with one John Mateer playing quarterback for them. Like, who knows what happens there? At Georgia, Texas A&M. Like, there's a lot there where you lose one of your potentially 2 losses you can have to still make the college football playoff. Don't love that. Again, I still think they're able to make the playoff even if they lose this game, but I would much rather get a win for Arch Manning on the road in a hostile Columbus, Ohio, boost the confidence. Now we go. Okay, now we go. That'd be the vibe I'd love to leave with if I'm Texas. Kind of same deal for Ohio State. You drop the game to Texas. You have this weird stretch where you're at Illinois, who's going to be a top 15 team, and then you turn around and you stay on the road and play at Wisconsin. Saying, JD, Wisconsin? Just ask Oregon. Not an easy out, especially when you go to Madison. You also still play Penn State, who's got the get or done or die trying vibe to them, and then you go to Michigan. And it's not going to be easier than it was a season ago where you were a 20-plus point favorite and you had the Monstars as a roster. So all that's to say now, again, I think overall, same thing we said for Texas can be true for Ohio State. Whether it's Julian Sayin, I think it will be, Lincoln Keenholz, just get some confidence for this team. Beat a team that you beat a year ago in the semifinals to go to the national championship game and going to be one of the best rosters in college football in Texas. To be able to give yourself that momentum and not have to do the self-talk after week 1 and say, hey, we're good, don't worry, first-year starting quarterback. Just forget all that. Just start out with a win and we'll be off and running. It's more so a momentum and psychological thing to me for both sides than it would be for a actual wins and losses standings perspective, in my humble opinion.